On my people make on a good morning. I don't ready for now. Make on a good morning, my people. Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine.
My sister, we beat them today. Now we first come today. As they join us, we go. They ask them, say who send them come. On a good morning, my darling sister. How you doing?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Are they okay? Are they baba? As I they see you, so hey. But if you see the kind breakdance with my belly they dance, you don't go believe. After all the wahala stroke palava where we don't go through during the week.
Abio.
Yes,
Thank
so
God. We thank God.
We get 4 people where they listen to us now. Make we enjoy the music more before we start.
Okay.
Today now Edoland we go carry go. Now from Edoland we go come begin the program today. This one now one incredible gospel musical from one very, very popular Edo musician. When we say those of you when they hear this song, you don't know the man where they talk about. All my Edo brothers, Beni, all my Eastern brothers, agree to now, and my sisters too. This one, Alu Agbofo from Amin Man. This one, good Edo reggae. Make we enjoy and they go. And our special guest don't day here, she dey wait for us. Who tell you say they don't retire Concord? Now Concord, my guest take fly. Come studio today. Today we dedicate this special program. Apart from my guests, we dedicate the entire program to my good brother. And one of the founding fathers of this talk show, WAZOBIA, the name now Mr. Alex Okudi. The person where all of us know as DJ Alexo. DJ Alexo, happy birthday, bro. More blessings to honor. On our family, Panapata, I am blessed now. And I go do many more years for this, our world. And Baba God go dash you abundant wealth, incredible progress, and plenty yafu money. On top of and I go come get Koro-free health. So, and our people, my guests they here, she don't wait to make help me help me welcome my special guest today. This woman, an incredible woman. Full-time mama. Full-time Yahoo. And on top of that, full-time businesswoman. Or people they call entrepreneur. And she be broadcaster. So today we go talk about broadcasting generally.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we will talk about our women in broadcasting. So those of us who don't do broadcasting, we could give you 3 gosa. And those of them where they think, say, you know what, I feel do this thing, but I can't they shine small. Our guests go talk you. We go talk you through them. We go give you tips well. And she go tell you the advantage where radio they do for our community. And those of now where they're young, where they find support and mentorship, she go mentor some of us. So now Folake give me today as I introduced to her now. My very special guest, the very humble, well-spoken, and very ambitious woman. Her name now Folake Igbinyemi.
Thank you.
Those of now when they listen to colorful radio, you know her well. She got plenty experience for broadcasting industry. And today she go talk to us about the broadcasting industry as it affect our community for this country, and also the benefit where our community will get from broadcasting. Okay, my sister, welcome.
Thank you.
Sure, you get small feedback for them. I'll be everything there okay.
Everything is perfect.
Okay. And I know the rules. So if it be like say they get small feedback, if you use earpiece, that will help small.
Okay.
Right. What we go start with? We go start with the usual thing we do on our background. How the thing starts. For some of us, the thing starts from Nigeria, and then we can carry and come Obodo. But so from some of us, it starts from Obodo, we carry and go Nigeria. We can't bring and come back again. So, make una give us more background about yourself. I know, say 1 or 2 people there we never hear about it. But majority of us, where they go out, we correct people, we know that very well. Hey, make I greet some people. Jackie Eric, I hear you. My guest last week, I hear you well. Make una thank you for last week. Oh. Yes. So, Folake, give us small introduction about yourself.
Okay. Well, I was born in the UK.
Yes.
I was born here, but I would say I was brought up in Nigeria throughout my younger years to being a teenager. My father took me back to Nigeria to study for primary school, secondary school. Finishing secondary school in Nigeria, brought me back to the UK. Finished my studies here in the UK. How did radio start for me? Well, broadcasting, it wasn't in my plans. I never really had the, I never thought about it while I was studying. I started trying to study business administration. That's what I wanted to study. But one day I was in university and a friend of mine, she just suggested something. And I love music. I've always loved music. I'm a music lover, and my friend was just passing by and she said, oh, would you be interested in, being a presenter for the school radio station? And I was like, well, I like music anyway. I'll be playing music. So I said, why? Yeah, why not? So me and her both started from there. And I really enjoyed it. I was like, wow, I could see myself doing this. This is something that I really like to do. I really like, listening to music, talking to people about music, enjoying the vibes. I was like, yes, okay, this is what I want to do. So I decided to change my course that I was studying to something else totally different, But when I left, this one is pure English.
You see, our people they don't complain. You see, if you not be careful, We get rules
So,
here. The gods of pidgin. Our gods of pidgin. They go call a restaurant.
so
Dayo Akode, hey, my sister,
let me
well done,
let
Dayo
me
Akode. I will call you this week, my sister. God bless you now. Thanks. I dey see you. Oh yeah,
so
go
should
on,
I
my sister.
let me try and add some broken into it. If
Yeah,
it's
now
been
you
a
dey
while.
talk.
It's been a while. It's been a while, so please bear with me. Um, so I was really fascinated with being a radio presenter, and I had the passion for it. So when I returned back to London, um, I decided to join Voice of Africa. I don't know if a lot of
Oh,
people
Voice of Africa.
Voice of
That
Africa
one a
radio.
big one in those days. So
Voice of Africa was a big climb for me. I was, it was fantastic. I was a co-presenter with Dioba Authentic. I don't know if any people know Dioba Authentic. He
I
was
sabi well. That
a
troublesome boy.
so so I was co-presenting with him. At that time, Afrobeats music wasn't as big as it was. I'm talking about 2008, 2008. And we were still playing P Square. That was when P Square was still reigning. The band was still reigning then, but we didn't have that. We didn't have a wide variety of music that we have today. So it was very difficult. I mean, if you have a 2 hour show, it's very difficult for you to find songs that will last for 2 hours. And we were doing so we had to add some R&B music, some rhythm and blues to the show as well. So we did that. I was with Voice of Africa for a while. Then about I took a break from radio because I got married, and I just took a break from radio for a while. Then I went back and I joined Voice of Africa for my own show. So I had my own show with Voice of Africa. I wasn't with Yoba anymore. I was there for about 3 years. I was Voice of Africa for 3 years.
Sorry, my sister. I make a break you small. When you say on our own show, what did that one
Yeah.
mean? Now be say on a no be corporate presenter anymore. On a they present your own program, but not be every time you dey buy there. You just they present for Voice of
Yes.
Africa, ba?
Yes. So
Okay.
basically, I had
Okay.
my own show where I was my own producer. I was my presenter. I had all the songs that I wanted to play. I had everything ready for myself. So I
Okay.
was the coordinator of the show. I dealt with everything. I had guests that came in as well. I had a couple of guests from Nigeria as well that came on the show. So, but that time it was not as popular as today, where you have Davido or you have Wizkid. Although those guys were just popping up, they hadn't blown then. So,
Hmm.
you know, it was just my own show which I had, and I enjoyed it. I really, really did. But like I said, after that, I took a break. I got married, and I needed things to fall into place as well. So I finally got back into radio a couple of years ago. Um, Someone introduced me to Colorful Radio, and I was a co-presenter there as well. And I love Colorful Radio. Colorful Radio is like a family. It's family right now. I enjoy being there. I've had amazing guests that have come to that place. Yemi Alade. I've had Yemi Alade has come through. I've had quite a number of UK artists as well. We've had Lax as well.
Wow.
Huh? Sorry.
No, I said wow.
Yeah, we've had quite an amazing number of artists that have come through. I can't even from the top of my head. There's so many that I can't even mention all their names. But yes, we've had quite a few artists that have come through, and yes, I'm enjoying it still today. If you're listening right now, my show is every Friday. It's from 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. every Friday. Make sure you listen from the 31st of August Colorful Radio is going to be on DAB, so you can listen anywhere in London or the UK. You can listen online if you're not in the UK as well. So just go to www.colorfulradio.com. And yes, every Friday, the name of the show is Afrobeat Plug Show, and I am your host. And yes, I play all the best Afrobeat music there is at the moment. So yeah, that's about me.
Okay, my sister. When you say when they tell us you be our host, first of all, make I hail some people. Simon Bard, as usual, I dey feel you, my brother. God bless you. Willie, Alfred, Adeboye, I dey feel you now too. God bless you. And I thank you well. You see, I dey apologize on behalf of my sister. It be like say you get one more show where you go add on that one now. This show. I go mentor now. So that pigeon now, I go carry pigeon enter Colorful Radio. So after this program, we go talk now. Maybe now Thursday, or Wednesday, we're going to do evening classes on Pidgin English. Well done, my sister. But you do well. Because the reason why you take do well is say, now here they're born now. And I born like go study, no, and I go leave and study, not be for too long, about 10 years, if I know back now, they do this, you can't remember your country. You will promote Afrobeat. No king or queen of Afrobeat will you never die. That one day important. Say at least, and I still date Nigerian cultures inside, and they promote our culture and our heritage. Nothing fit promote our culture and everything pass our music. So I mean, we did happy, but the little problems where today now because our women, you know, easy. When I know say from Nigerian culture, when on a marry, be only on our husband. As you are the day responsive to on our husband. Now, some people don't they talk say they will join Pidgin English classes. So okay, now wasn't be a Pidgin English classes go stop, it go start soon. I feel you, my sister. Mr. Olatu, and they see you, my brother. God bless you. Yeah. So as on a marry, on a day married to our children, on a day married to our husband, on a day married to our husband friends as a Nigerian woman, on a day married to our husband family, and on a still get to our family self. It's not easy to cope with all that alone. On top of that, to come they do broadcasting where I know say no be easy job. I know everything must be on time and everything must be professional. So how you take the juggle all these things where you can't fit your presentation into? Say now because of passion, I mean because of self-discipline, I be something they push now. But waiting they drive on for this kind of thing. Tell me, my sister.
To be honest with you, it's if you have a passion for something that you like, for something that they enjoy. I enjoy music. I enjoy listening to music. I enjoy talking to people about music. That's what me I enjoy. And if
okay, my sister, wait a minute. When they get problem with the sound, you get earpiece?
Yes, I do.
I think we could try use the earpiece. We could take her from there.
Okay, very
no, if you get up, people know say now home broadcast we know this studio. So if you get up, go do that one. My good friend, Crown Prince Murphy Ajala. There's only one Ajala, and they see you, my brother. God bless you now. How that day, family call. Make gonna bear with me, my guys.
1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Okay. We want to try whether this sound go do better. So as we do that now, look, I just drop one, but do again. Make you see where we go with one. This one King Sunny Adeo. This one King Sunny Adeo. call this one Okoja Agbarami. So as my guests they adjust, we go take this one, they block them, the hear small small. And they come home. That one the instrumental version of Sonny Adegbedu. We they call this one Okoja Agbarami. So, my dear sister, as we did now, make we dey follow, make we dey carry the go. The question where you dey respond to that time now, how you dey take juggle family commitment, looking after pikin, being responsible for the husband, on a husband friend, on a business, on our family, on a husband family. How the thing take day easy for Naija woman for this country where we dey so?
To be honest with you, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
You can hear me. Okay,
That sounds a bit better now.
Amazing.
Not
Okay,
100%,
so
but it did better.
okay, so as I was saying before, you have to have a passion first of all. Where the passion is there, then if you're in a committed relationship with somebody, that person has to have a passion as well for you to succeed in life. So for me, it was it was very easy because my husband is, he has a passion for music as well, and he has a passion for entertainment. So it wasn't a hard thing for him. It was more like he met me in that position anyway. Before I met my husband, I was a radio presenter. So he met me while I was in that field. So he was already, happy with what I was doing, and he wanted me to continue and even go further. He always wanted me to have my own show. He always wanted me to be in a great radio station that appreciated my love for music anyway. So it was very easy. When you have ability, then everything just falls into place. So it was very easy for me. So for anybody that feels that they want to be into broadcasting as well, make sure that you have a husband that supports you 100%. Because if you don't have that backing, then it's very difficult. You know, it's very difficult. But you've got to have a partner that is in agreement or in what you're doing. Because if you don't, then it's going to be very difficult. So I'm able to juggle my life easily, with the children and husband. If I'm not at home, taking care of the children, he will. We juggle it. It's simple, quite easy. So yes.
Oh, well, you do well. Now, so you hear among my people, support they very important. If you don't get supporting husband or supporting partner, this entertainment industry it dey hard. Oh, I know your husband well. I know say in our in our man for entertainment. So I know say the passion and the fact say he can't get one way there inside the industry. It can make it very easy for him because I know say it go dey happy well as they progress. Now, this radio presentation we una do, say na here you go stop. What una dey do now? Say na there you go stop. Abeg una go move into other things as time dey go on, like TV for instance. Say you don dey consider TV. What about blogging? So I know say you fit carry entertainment enter different branches, enter another level. Wetin be
Okay.
plan for the future?
So basically, I was blogging before. I'll tell you a little background about that. So I started blogging in 2012. I think it was 2012, 2011, 2012. And this was before I had children. I was blogging. The name of my blog was Bush Bing Bang, and I did that
Bush Bing
for
Bang.
Yeah, Bushprint Bank. And
No, I don't
basically,
hear
my blogging was purely for entertainment purposes. So for new music, anything music, entertainment wise, and it was it was very good. It was successful. I had quite a few artists in Nigeria that recognized me as well, even American artists as well that recognized me. The reason why I stopped doing that was because when I started having children, it became more difficult. Now, to be a blogger, you have to be like 100%, on your toes. You have to be
on
prepared. As soon
point.
as anything comes out, you're on it. You're on the computer. You're making sure it's
Inspire
published to the world. You know, when you start having children, it becomes a bit more difficult because you have a baby that's crying in the night or wants something, wants
Mommy, I
attention.
want my vitamins.
So
Mommy,
it becomes
Ayo is beating me. Oh.
it becomes a bit more difficult. So I decided to, give after 5 years. I think I blogged for about 5 years. I stopped blogging in 2016. So I actually did it for like for about 4 years, you know. And it was sad, I was sad to let it go, but I had to, choose one. It was either, do radio, blogging, I had to choose one. But for people that want to, I'm sure there are people that, have to, maybe if they can juggle, me, I'm not very good at juggling. I noticed that I'm not very, very good because with blogging, you have to be 100% ready. With radio, you go into the studio. You can even do radio from home. So, that's where blogging, I did blogging, it was great. For TV, okay, so TV, I would like to get there one day. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but I'm trying to establish myself properly in radio first. It's not, it's, we women, we see that we have our goals, we have our dreams as well, but we have to have like a place where we can settle in first, establish ourselves more, and then grow, and then move on to higher heights. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to establish myself where I am with Colorful, build my show properly, and then gradually I might move into the TV. We'll see how it goes. I'm just trying to build myself, but I'm trying to get that, you know, build myself 100% so I know that yes, I'm fully fulfilled where I am, and then I can move on to TV.
Yes. Thank you, my sister. I like as you dey methodical with your things. You dey take am step by step, which
Mm-hmm.
is a sign of professionalism, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I should dey talk. I should dey answer the last question. What idea can strike me be say the idea wey come strike me be say as you say e dey difficult to dey do blogging
Mm-hmm.
with the children
Mm-hmm.
involved as well children in the background.
Mm-hmm.
How the thing come how you come dey take that one because na since this our pandemic period I know say most broadcasters dem dey broadcast from home. I don't know whether during that time una broadcast from home as well. And if
Mm-hmm.
una broadcast from home, how you can take handle my children, my jagolabis there, how you can take handle them for house? And that one go dey
Base
interesting. Make you explain to me.
Basically, what happened is that we had some shows that we pre-recorded and
Okay.
we aired them live. So we didn't really have a problem with. I didn't really have an issue with doing the show from home because we already had some pre-recorded shows, and then the our station manager just aired them live every Friday. But at some point, I'm going to have to start doing my shows from home if I can't go into the studio because the station hasn't been fully cleared for
At that point.
broadcasting, for indoor broadcasting yet. So, due to health and safety, we have to make sure that everything is safe for everybody. So I'm still I'm going to make. I'm still trying to get all my equipment together so that I can start broadcasting from home. But broadcasting from home won't be an issue. I just make sure that when I'm doing my live session, while I'm recording it, I make sure that my husband is at home so that he can sort out the children so that they're not interrupting my show. So it's easier when the husband is at home that if he's that he can take care of the children while me I'm busy. So that's how I plan on doing my live shows in the future. If I can't go into the studio for one reason or another, I can do it from the comfort of my house.
Okay. Make I hail some people. My Oga dey online. Oh. My Oga Kpanawata, Bola Wola Makinde, The Voice. That na 3 man I dey talk to do. 3 in 1. I hail you, Ayola today, my long party friend. I hail all of you now. And I welcome to the show. As I just dey explain, I dey take style, dey apologize for my sister. She na broadcaster. No be say the English no be problem, but na the pidgin because she don't agree. She don't agree. Say she go. The gods of pidgin don't find am. Say na every Thursday evening classes with me for pidgin English. So until
Okay, I
further
think
notice.
I need to sign up to these pigeon classes because I've really lost touch. I was very listen. I'll tell you a little story. So in Nigeria, we had a Megad, and he was Hausa. My father knew how to speak Hausa. My father lived in Zaria. So, uh, um, Pidgin English was like it was almost like my second language. I was very good, because we used to speak to our Megad all the time. It's Pidgin, but it's been such a long time. When I was a teenager, I'm saying when I was a teenager, and that was a long time. So I've completely lost touch. Being in this country, it has turned me into an English person. Completely forgotten Pidgin. I can only say how in a day. Oh, I hope you guys enjoy that one. How in a day.
Yeah, we did well. Oh, we did answer you. We did well. Well,
Better.
my sister, I beg, behave for yourself. Behave for yourself. Oh. They tell me say when you be teenager and they speak English and that was such a long time. What you mean? What that was such a long time ago? The pidgin teenager. Now people like me supposed to say when I was a teenager, it was such a long time ago. Behave yourself. But the thing where we will talk, hey, James Johnson, JJ, my paddy, upgrades, and they see you and they feel you. Like the thing where we go talk, we say,
Yeah.
that's not the reason why we they do programs like this. Yeah. And some people go feel say, hey, they don't speak pidgin for this show today, and they go and no go wait. No, you're supposed to wait, my people. Because the reason why you're supposed to wait, because people like Folake Flo, she get passion for our culture, she get passion for our tradition, she get passion for our language. Because as we don't do for this country where we know they speak our own, now it costs all this kind of wahala. Now we must from now on go home, finish this show, go they talk to our children in pidgin. Another question: if we no fit talk to our children in our traditional language, pidgin they will pick one, two words from pidgin. Make we dey tell am, make we dey educate our system. James Johnson, I dey hail you, Jare, my brother. Make we dey inject our system, our languages, our culture into our children. You understand? Yeah. So they're difficult. That is the reason why we have programs like this. Where we say the kind of music where they play for this program are indigenous music where we say they are endangered species, then they face extinction. When was the last time we on here Adeolu Akisoya from YouTube? I mean from any of the channels where we watch. Where be the last time where we hear Aruna Ishola or Osadebe or Oliver the Cook? Now this is not the kind of thing where we want to do. Make we promote this culture. If you go to any Asian channel, if they don't speak Hindu, they will speak Urdu. If they don't speak Urdu, they will speak Bengali. Na Bangla music then they play there. Now their thing, all these them Peking, they go Oxford, they go Cambridge. So we must do them for our own society too. So my sister make we carry go Jare, and they feel you. if you get small prejudice, no feel ashamed. Talk am. We not go laugh you. Anybody will laugh you. I go find out one bottle of snap for this room. Nobody must laugh you. Anybody will laugh. You think say I no see you drone there at the say now. Anybody will laugh my sister. I go find out one bottle of snap plus one bowl of cola nuts. And then we go find out. So as we dey talk and dey go now, the ambitious people wey dey our society, some people go say, they go see say when they dey association meeting or family meeting, then they flow well. Then they feel say, I get passion to educate our people, to promote our culture, to do this, to do that. How they will take do am? Give them ideas, because tell us, all of us wey dey listen now, tell us the benefit of radio, especially community radio, to our society. Let me answer that question. We need to know the benefit, first of all, of community radio or radio in general to our society, especially we, Nigerian and African society. Fire the go.
To be honest with you, the way I see it, especially in the UK that we are, where, we're all trying to find our culture, our place in a society that is not ours, radio is very important, because radio, it kind of makes you feel like you're back home, especially with African radio stations. I'll say, which is a community radio station.
Yes.
It's very important to have that feel, even though you're here, and some people are here, they can't even go back home for one reason or the other. They are just here to stay. So I feel like it's very important to have people like yourself as well, people like myself, to be able to bring an important message, even if it's through music, through politics, if it's through news around the world or what's happening. I mean, it's very important for us to be, just to be the forefront of what is happening, even though we're bringing everything from back home here. Especially when Nigerian artists, they come to the UK and they see what we're doing, they're so happy, they're so excited, because they're like, wow, so you guys, you're listening to our music. Nigerian music is not on its own anymore. It's reaching out to everybody around the world. A few years ago, I'd say 2008, 2007, when Nigerian music was still emerging, when they come here, they were so excited, because they were looking like, wow, so you guys are airing our music, you're listening. So we are listening. Everybody is listening around the world now. So it's very important to have that, to be in the forefront of that, and so that people can appreciate you. People appreciate us. The artists, they appreciate us. They see us and they're happy and they're excited. So I feel like it's very important to have that presence in the UK, or even anywhere in the world, like America, especially outside the like America and the UK. It's very important to have a presence, and for us to say that yes, we too, we're doing our part, and to make sure that the passion is still there. So yes, I feel that it is very, very important.
Thank you, my sister. You see, now true you talk, and those of us way day on this side of the equation, we will do our best.
Yes.
I don't come here, I don't spend a few decades here, I don't budge picking here, I don't get grandchildren here, and so I got to give back to the community, and
yes,
so
definitely.
And
right.
I don't take this thing up seriously, and I appeal to all of them way they appear on our show, all of them way they watch, all of them way they support us, make us support us.
Yes,
One person
support us, please, oh. Support us, please, oh.
For Folake alone, nothing to him. Jossy alone, nothing to him. WAZOBIA alone, nothing to him. But if all of us come together, we come become one like this, we can do it. We fit do it well, and we will do it by the grace of Almighty God. So make I hail my brother Dapo Esho, Ladapo, and they see you and they feel you. Thank you every week. That's so they join us. James Johnson, JJ, my partner in crime, and they see you. So They hailed some people because today na birthday of one of our directors for WAZOBIA. His name na Alex Okudi. All of us know him as DJ Alexo. DJ Alexo, happy birthday. International one called Dabaru our program. No, I don't put her for hold. So so Alexo, you will live long. You have achieved all your dreams. God go day on her side though. It go better for her. So my sister, this the person where they talk to now, because some of them will just they join us. The name na Folake Igbinyemi. They call him Folake Flo Igbinyemi, and she be presenter. She don't be presenter before for Voice of Africa, but now she be presenter for Colorful Radio. Very soon, before we go, I will ask her the name of the program because he don't tell us about the program but he don't mention the name. So he go tell us the name. But the first thing I want to ask her is say, how will it take feel, my sister? How will it take feel as you did on the other side of the equation now? Before now, you they interview people, nobody for entertainment industry wey you never interview, especially in the Naija circle or the African circle. So how you can feel where you can't dey the other side now? Now we can't interview. It dey one kind strange.
It's very
you dey like am.
different. It's
You
I
don
like it.
dey this kind situation before.
Do you
Go
know
on.
what? I haven't been in. Actually, when I went to Nigeria in 2014, I was interviewed by Dotun of Cool FM. So yes, it was interesting. I like it. I won't lie, I like it.
Don't do play.
Yeah, Cool FM
So
in Nigeria. It was very
So,
nice.
but how you call the the first time where you did the other side,
Mm.
where people say people they interview you, how you feel? I mean, initially at the beginning, say you feel tension small. I mean, you they afraid small, or you just there and you say, yeah, make we go there, make we go there.
Do you
How
know
you
what? I
take feel?
didn't feel. I was ready. Me, I'm always ready. So I was ready. I
Ever
was
ready
like,
back?
yes, let's go. Ever ready. Ever ready. Yes.
Okay, my sister. If we can't see people wey wan do this program,
Hmm.
eh? People wey wan do something like wey wan go into
Hmm.
broadcasting,
Yep.
especially our youth dem.
Mm.
They fit be male o, they fit be female o, and even some of our mature people like us
Mm.
wey be say we don do our work, some of us dey retired, nothing to do, we need something to dey carry us along. How we go come take Miss Jenny Bai, our princess from Cameroon, I dey see you o, well done o. She say that question wey I fire you, she say na good question.
Mm.
Okay so wetin we go do? What kind of advice you go give them? Where dem go take start? Because they need to know the first thing wey they need to do. Say,
Mm.
okay, if you wan become broadcaster, this na the first thing wey you need to do. Make you tell us the step by step action wey dem go take before they reach their target.
Okay. So, um, I don't think I mentioned this before. I did a little bit of radio training as well. So, I go radio school, if I'm going to put it like that. I go radio school for London, and I get small training for radio school. So they go teach you how to speak, how to prepare a show, how to produce a show, how to time yourself so that you're fully aware of the time and when to, you know, talk, when to play adverts, when, just a very good training. Nothing do, nothing to do.
Nothing to you, nothing to do. Now my friend, they fire you those questions. His name like
So,
Jossy.
so
Yes,
you
James,
have
you fit join the chat, no problem. They join the chat when they see you. Falake, go on. Sorry.
So we had to do. I had to make sure I got a little bit small radio training so that I can equip myself and I know how to, handle myself when it came to radio station. I went to radio school for a year. It was very interesting. I enjoyed it. So it's better to equip yourself. And then after that, you can start looking at different radio stations in the community. So at the moment now, we have a lot of urban radio stations in the UK. So when you equip yourself, when you have gained the knowledge and you know how to handle yourself, that you're able to handle yourself in the radio station, then start looking at different radio stations. A few years ago, we didn't have a lot of radio stations in the UK. A lot of we had community radio stations, but they didn't play Afrobeats music. We were one of the first. We were one of the first, literally one of the first people to start. So I'm really proud to be part of the people that really started a movement. I'll call it a movement because right now Afrobeats is everywhere, you know. So I'm very, very happy regarding that. And, I just want to encourage people that if you have a passion, just go for it. If you have a passion for radio or you have a passion for TV, just equip yourself first and then go for it.
Okay, what will be the name of your program for Colorful Radio, my sister?
So the name of the program is Afrobeat Plug. The Afrobeat Plug Show.
Afrobeat Plug.
Yeah, Afrobeat Plug Show. So every Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. You will definitely hear my voice. Even if I didn't record my show, my voice is there anyway. So you hear me.
That one has stamp of authority.
Yes.
Okay. The last question we go ask you now. The last question we always ask our guests.
Okay.
And that one be say, we get a lot of youth where we say sometimes when you go court for this country, when you see there's something in court where they call the listing, where they go list all the cases where judge will hear that day. And I don't know whether some of us don't experience this before. When you go there, you will see names, Akinwumi, Akinsomi, Oyekwelu, Obiageli, and our crown versus, and now our Peking name full there, Adokufo, our Peking names full there. And this thing no good. So we are, for WAZOBIA, we dey encourage situation where we say, anything where we go do, very soon we go begin to community projects with our communities, where we say, we go carry kids from streets, we go put them into something tangible, where we say they go get interest. You understand? Where we say they go get interest, that interest will come divert from all this rough and ready business where they do for street corner. We will bring them into community, then them too go begin give back into the community. You understand? DJ T, Tayo Ajayi, DJ T in the building. Hi, Abody. As usual, you never miss one single show with Tankuna. Well. So, what can we do to take our kids? What if we do carry our kids come out from the street, bring them back into community, make them give back? Because if you see one prominent street kid we enter our community, they do something where they do. Say, for instance, Colorful Radio, they present program, it go attract in fellow people. So we go carry our kids come out for street, we go bring them back into community, and then go they give back. They're not too young to give back to community. Everybody where they do anything where community they benefit from, then they give back to community. So what kind of advice you could give? You could give our children. 1, 2. You go feed mentor people, because I know, say, definitely after this show, some people go contact me, say, you know what, Babania get Pikino, where we say, in the carry mic, in the rap, in the this, I feed, if you help me mentor them, make it go into radio or broadcasting. If they come to us, we go link them with you. Are you ready to take up that challenge, my sister?
Okay. So, for the children that feel like, for me personally, I'll say this. every child has a passion for something. And it's up to us as people, parents, guardians, leaders, to bring out that passion from children. Every child has a passion. I'm sure, whether it's football, whether it's music, whether it's presenting, there's something that that child wants to do. So it's up to us as adults to bring it out of them. When you see something, we have to push them to go for their goals. I don't believe that a child is just idle and they don't know what they're doing with their life. And there's something. There has to be that something that they really enjoy. Is it playing games, or okay, why don't you, if it's playing games, then what kind of game are you enjoying? Okay, why don't we enroll you into this thing that they do for games or whatever. Football, there's so many enrollment programs for football, even if it's not pro football, just youth football or something, just to get them off the streets and do something. Is it broadcasting? Okay, there's training camps for broadcasting. Get them into broadcasting as well. Sorry, my child just walked in. Get them into broadcasting as well. So there's so many things that you can do. There's so many things. And it's up to us as adults to make sure that they come out and excel in life. You know, who are the people that people are going to blame? It's the parents. Because they didn't instill, or they didn't encourage them to be great. We have the power to allow these children to be great. So, you know, it's really important for us to encourage kids and allow them to fulfill their passion as well. You know, so that I would say that for one thing. What was the other question?
Mentoring. Will you mentor some of our
Of
youths?
course. I mean, I've already mentored one person. This young girl, she is sick. She has a sickle cell, and she was feeling discouraged. You know, and she's into photography. She's very into photography, but she wanted to come in and take pictures of one of our guests. So her mother spoke to me and said, you know, my daughter, you know, she's feeling depressed. She wants me to encourage her, you know, just get her into the studio so that she can take pictures of the guests that we bring. So I said, why not? So she came into the studio, and I just encouraged her, you know, you can do whatever even though you have an illness that's weighing you down, you can still do what you want to do. You know, just find the time, just find the energy and come in and just take pictures. And she came in, you know, she was very happy. She took pictures, you know, she was there when we were broadcasting. And yes, it was very good for her. I mean, I'm always encouraging people that they need to, whatever they're going through in life, just have the passion for something. And your passion outweighs whatever you're going through. I really feel that passion for something is very strong. And if anything that you're going through in life, it outweighs it 100%. So yeah, I
Thank
would
you.
say that.
Thank you, my sister. No, make you tell your pikin say make you no worry. Oh, we don't finish. We go release mommy now.
He has gone now.
No, we go release mommy now. Right. We go do trade by barter. So
Okay.
what we go do be say I go give you one young girl make you mentor, and you go in return you go come to pidgin English classes. Deal? Do we have a deal?
Yeah, of course now. Of course. Why not? Why not?
thank,
Why not?
thank you, my sister.
Yeah,
So
you're welcome.
we thank our sister very well. Oh. She
Thank
had to
you for
get up
having me.
very early.
Thank you for
You're
having
welcome, my
me.
dear sister.
Thank you. It was a
We
pleasure
welcome.
being here.
We thank her. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
thank her well. You not be only no, I know say you're there on the road and you still find time to get up this early to come to our program. We
No
enjoy
worries.
and
No
we
worries.
enjoy now
Anything
well.
for you, sir.
We did very grateful, my sister, and long
Thank you
may
so
this
much.
continue. Relationship
Thank you
between
so much.
ourselves and WAZOBIA. And once again, the lady where I don't talk to since now, Folake Igbinyemi. and she be radio presenter for Colorful Radio, and she don't get decades of radio broadcasting, and by the grace of God, you go soon they see her face well for TV. Yes,
Amen.
no problem.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
and she will. I promise you now I ain't gonna be the first person we go carry pidgin English enter that colorful radio station. She go to do by this time next year. She go to do your program
I
with
need to get
pidgin.
some lessons. Now you go teach
Don't
me
worry,
very well.
we don't arrange now. We don't get business. We don't get deal. Trade by barter
Mm,
now. Every Thursday, we go do these pidgin English classes. Or
yes.
if
I'm
Thursday
I'm
no day
signing up.
convenient.
I'm signing up for it right now. So after this
I don't get
conversation,
two people who don't sign up already. We don't.
uh I'm
Thank
signing
you
up
very much.
definitely.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you.
God bless you now. So
Thank you
as
so much.
you feel, yeah, as soon as they sign off now, you feel sign off now. As soon as they
Okay.
sign off
Thank you.
now, will they play? Yes, you can go now.
Thank you.
Will they do happy birthday? Yes, so will they do happy birthday song by Sonny Neji? This one now for our brother DJ Alexo. Today now your birthday. And as they talk for this song now, they say today now your day, do shakara. If enemies won't make man, they go for Yakata. Yes, the next person when they come our program today now, ADX Earthquake, all the way from Niger. In name now ADX Earthquake, one half of the group Earthquake where they do Alanta. You remember that crazy song for Niger where they call Alanta? Okay. Now it be my second guest though. I go take one small break now. Mike and I stay there, all of them stay there because I will take one small break. I will go off here for 2 minutes. When I come back, we'll go interview ADX. We'll go interview her when I come back. Thank God.